See, it looks like Michael rocking the Eagle X sleeves, by the way.
Eagle X the GOAT! The
Shout out
GOAT!
again.
If you're in the stream and you want to play some Digimon on Mondays and Thursdays, you gotta check out the Eagle X tournament. That's the GOAT! That's the one to enter. That's the one to enter. For real, Olu is not playing Mother Shoto. What is Olu playing? What deck is he playing right now? Is he playing what I think he's playing?
He could be. I gotta say it again. Michael's mat is dope. I'm a big fan.
I love that Metal Greymon. Look at that guy. Now he's there with.
You're gonna be upset. I'm pretty sure that's Rise Gray.
Ruined my day. My whole day is just. I'm out of here.
I've been wrong before, but I'm pretty sure. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, no, I think that's Rise Gray. But the arm looks like a.
No, see, because I kept looking at it and I see Savior Huckmon there.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it is Metal Gray and also Savior Huck. Yeah, there's Savior Huck. I see it.
I think it is Metal Gray.
Yeah, I think it is Metal Gray.
It does look like Olu is playing the deck that
there's a blue guy over there. Man, I got distracted and was not watching the game. We've got double mem blockers out. Shamanmon going to be putting in the work up against this Lugamon in the back. I didn't see what we traininged for. But Lugamon plus training tells me one thing. And the second search tells me exactly what I need to know, and that it's the Dark Animal package. And if Cool Boy's coming down with it, I feel like the odds that it's Leviamon are very low, because Leviamon doesn't want Tamers to stick on board to plug its effects. Maybe a little Leviamon in there somewhere, but this is looking like Lord Knight to me.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I almost believe you.
Here we go.
It is.
Yeah, there's the Lord Knight.
We're playing Lord Knight X versus Red Hybrid, and I believe this is for the W. Michael is 2-0, Olu is 1-0-1. So there's a world where Olu wins this, goes to 2-0-1, but then we might have 2-2-0-1. We might have 3 2-0-1 players. Tiebreakers are going to be a thing. Whew.
But if Michael just cleans it up, we could have a definitive known champion, and then the tiebreakers will sort themselves out after that as well. Evoing over one Shamanmon to try to set up this big damage play to start off. It's going to take Lord Knight a little bit of work to build up, so getting the damage where we can, pretty solid. Of course, able to live through both checks and set yourself up as you go, because end of turn, because of the way we Digivolved, you are going to delete yourself and then play out a Tamer, as well as add back a Hybrid and a Tamer, but there's no Tamer to add back in that instance. And then, of course, the inheritable effect. I believe it's an inheritable effect that's allowing him to play another Tamer here. Let's see if Olu can build the response here. No mem gain off of the AG Tuck because of that Shamanmon.
That's probably gonna hurt.
Yeah, we do still have a training, and it looks like playing another training here to dig a little bit deeper.
Oof. Grabs the Anubis, but
yeah, Anubis probably isn't what we're digging for at this point. I think maybe missing a 4, and yeah, there's the Gabu X to confirm. We're looking for the 4, and there we find it, but is it gonna be too late? We've already taken 2 damage. Shamanmon's still sitting on board with 2 Tamers here. Michael's gonna be set to 4 memory at the start of turn because of this Takuya effect, as well as tucking a couple of effects.
Now, I can't help but notice how much faster Michael is moving than he was going against our Mother Shoto deck that we saw.
Yeah.
That deck just causes so much thinking that's got to be done.
Meanwhile, against this board of 2 rookies, you're not worried about any counterplay to your combo. You're just doing your combo. What you might have to worry about is what happens on the crackback if I give them X amount of memory. Do I have to clear both of these rookies? Or am I in danger? That kind of thing. Do I keep the Shamanmon alive? Is another question.
Like he just saw that Olu grabbed the Doberman X.
Yes.
So he knows that he has it. So he's got to clear that Lugamon. Really, he needs to clear both of them. But if he doesn't clear that Lugamon, he could be in some big trouble next turn.
Yeah, definitely agreed. I feel like it's clear that we need to deal with these Digimon. And it looks like we're going to be going the way of just damage here.
Wow.
End of turn, because of the Tamer's inheritable effect, we can just attack. So we're going to be doing a lot of damage, but leaving both of the rookies on board.
We'll see how that plays out. Whoa. Okay, grabbing Dober X was extremely lucky because Olu just hit two of them. Two of them were just hit out of security.
That does explain why we had trouble finding the 4 up to that point, as well as 2 of them hiding in security. Now,
this is
I think this is a phenomenally, super fine play out of Michael, because we've got set to 0 security. We're incredibly set up with our Tamers. It's going to take a lot for Olu through a Shamanmon to be able to set up a board that is resistant and resilient to the red hybrid plays. Especially because we can set up that same ancient threat next turn that has end of turn attack, and when Digivolving, deleting a Digimon. Basically any Digimon, because I don't know many that will be above the DP threshold to survive, given the amount of inheritables it's going to be able to have. So, like, setting up one ace threat of, like, Lord Knight Ace, or setting up one redirect through Lord Knight is not going to do the job.
Yeah,
we'll see what we can do. He's going for it, of course, because he has to at this point.
That Shamanmon really messed with him.
Yeah, that is. I was mentioning it in the last set with Bruce when you said that Shamanmon kind of jump scared you. Like, that guy just kind of came out of nowhere. Even when you're playing a tribal deck, that card just matches up so well into the format that it is absolutely a card you expect to see. And opening 2 of them, when you're likely playing 2, maybe 3 in a red hybrid shell, is pretty fortuitous. Not only that, but seeing that Olu was stumbling a little bit in being able to find the 4 and build all the way up, doing as much damage, just blitzing as much damage as possible as fast as you can, I think was the right move for sure.
Olu's going now, though. He will get whatever he can do. He's getting it on the board. He has his full line. He has the Dober X. He has the Cerberusmon. He went Cerberus X. He's got the AG tucked under. He's got, the Cool Boy draw. He's got another training that he can use. No, sorry, that's a memory boost. He has another memory boost that he can use. He got 3 memory.
He plays the Shamanmon.
Oh, true.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be far off. It looks like.
He's got the Deltamon ready, and I'm fairly confident Deltamon is going to destroy the. It'll be able
to destroy the Shamanmon and then trigger inheritable effects to gain memory afterwards.
That's right. Yeah.
So that we'll be able to keep turn here. Now the question is, are we going to be able to do enough with that? We've got the Anubis on board. We've got 2 guys, but we've got 0 blockers. And I think no resistance to, like, an ancient play.
So you go memory boost, then you go Protoform into Cerberus X, and then Lord Knight? Or you go game 2.
Yeah, we have 1 redirect at that point that loses to. They have the ancient in hand. I guess you still try to, if you have the resources, you play it out to making them have the whole ancient combo, but it did look pretty set up. And they didn't really even need the whole ancient combo. That's just the way that it's uninteractable that they get the dub. But with 2 tamers and I believe a rookie in the back, you really didn't need that much.
Yeah, that was, I mean, like you said earlier, Lord Knight takes a while to set up, and I think Red Hybrid doesn't. So it may just come down to that. I mean, because I don't think that was an extraordinary, goodness gracious, I don't think that was an extraordinary opening by Red Hybrid. I feel like that was pretty standard.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe Olu didn't open quite as he had hoped, but, I mean, I feel like he can have less hiccups, whereas, you know, Red Hybrid
finding the 4 sooner and just being able to present a board before your opponent starts trying to swing 2 and 3 checks.
Well, I just saw Pyildramon also on there. So it's Pyildramon, Savior Huck, Metal Gray, and Arrow V?
Oh, yeah.
Is that Arrow V?
That might be Metal Garurumon.
But that wouldn't make sense because all the others are ultimates.
Oh, is it
I think it's Arrow Vidramon.
I think it is Arrow Vidramon. You're so right. Oh, it's protagonist. Well, no, it's not protagonist. What's the Huck doing there?
Right, the Huck is.
It's just cool fellas.
Somebody's banging on something over there. If I don't know. Tell my mom I love him, or tell my parents I love him. Anyway.
I will say, it looks like another slower start from Olu. I didn't see what he grabbed off the Gabu X. If it's a Dober, maybe we're fine.
Okay,
I actually love the hard play here of that 4, because it immediately says, you got a Deltamon me now, and if you don't have it, I'm going straight into the Ancient.
Well, that's not.
That also probably tells me that there's no Tamer, but we're making the most of a scenario, and I think that this is the type of play you see from a player who is clearly talented and like practiced, who many other players would see a hand that could present something like this and say, I bricked, it's over, I lose. You know?
This is interesting. I mean, Olu, yeah, like you said it. You got to clear the Sagunimon. So let's see what he does. We've got Protoform, we've got Dober X, we've got Serb X.
And it's not that difficult to clear the Sagunimon. We just need to find the Deltamon. I think a lot of...
There it is.
There's the Deltamon in the trash, which is exactly what we need, I believe. If we are able to pull it back with the Lord Knight X.
And here it is.
Which
yep,
we
that's
have
it.
right here. So we pull that Deltamon back out from the trash. And then Deltamon effect will trash a card to delete a level 4 or lower.
Olu is in a great position. Whoa, what happened?
Oh, is that not the Lord Knight X? The Protoform? Am I missing something?
Okay, Anthony says that Lord Knight can't play it.
Lord Knight, yeah, it revives, but that card is in the trash. Why would it not revive it?
It says Lord. Oh, he said Lord Knight is the one that does it, not Lord Knight X.
Oh, Lord Knight is the one that plays the cards from the trash. I see where I was mistaken.
Crimson
we
Blaze,
needed regular LordKnightmon DT19, who lets you play level 4 lore from the trash.
Lord
Knight X has collision piercing. When did you evolve? When you get the Digivolve effects? And then it has Alliance and boosted DP. So currently missing. We got the wrong side of the Lord Knight, and that's why we're seeing the Crimson Blaze to kind of clear things up on the right side.
Crimson Blaze is nasty there.
We did have to commit to the Crimson Blaze passing our turn, so we weren't able to go straight for a big Ancient play. But I'm also not so sure that Ancient would even be that impactful through the collision.
Yeah. Okay. So here's my prediction. It looks like, I mean, if I had to guess, I think Olu plays a rookie for 3. He swings with Lord Knight X, uses Alliance, pops that guy with the Cerbex effect to stand, swings again. So that's going to be 3 checks with collision, piercing. So he's
and that's going to force some blocks here.
He's still going to be in good. Uh-oh. Okay. And
looks like we're missing a rookie. Nothing in the back, nothing in the front.
Yeah.
We're still forcing collision. We still have the piercing.
Yeah, because of the protoform.
And we're still 15k, so, not bad. Although...
surely the play is not just pass. Surely there's got to be something. Now, why would you do that? Sorry. I'm talking to my music.
There's a world where we see a hard play Deltamon, if we had it. We don't. We do see Dobermon. Natural Dobermon is going to give a Digimon on the board blocker, so we'll give it self blocker. And that'll be a little bit of relief, but there's the big Greymon. That's Emperor Greymon.
Oh yeah, it is. That's the new Emperor Greymon. And we also see the Takuya, so he finally found a tamer.
He said no tamers for me this time, actually. I'm going for more of that promo fella.
Huh. So... oh, that was the Uko search. I'm wondering why the Flamemon is over here searching cards because he promoted it.
That is the Uko, yeah.
I was very confused.
Let's see.
So what's the play here? I mean, we saw him grab Promo Aguni. Now what? He only has 1 memory. So, are we swinging?
Yeah, that is the big question, because Lord Knight is at 15k, so it's not, like, trivial to remove. The question is, I guess, swinging with the little guy, you do get to block, but choosing not to so that we don't have, like, a crash. I believe Dober's 4k and the Aguni's 4k. I think if you block with the Dober after the last turn where you just kind of had to pass on playing your level 4, that crashing is just good for Michael, so Olu doesn't want to give that opportunity.
Atomic Inferno? Oh, he's going.
Yeah, and with the Atomic Inferno held, it looks like it wouldn't have even been a crash situation. It would have just been able to swing right over. So here, evoing straight up into the Ancient, we have Sec +1 and +3k. So they're going to block. That's going to gain back 3 memory off the Atomic Inferno. And he has Piercing. Oh, no. We're deleting...
He deleted the Dobermon, and then he swung into the Lord Knight X. So he recovered and then grabbed a card back. But this is just good for a red hybrid player.
Michael is so ahead right now.
I wish that I could for a moment remember that his name was Michael. I apologize, Michael.
Yeah.
Now he did find the rookie. Hold on. Olu still has 5 security, so he can try to stay. Oh, and of course, there he is.
Yeah, there's the Lord Knight that we would have loved to have seen.
Yep.
A little bit earlier in the game, but that's kind of. We talked a little bit about the difference between, stack decks and decks that have more of a flexible game plan. And I think that's why we see a lot more of these flexible game plan decks than we had seen stack decks in the past, because the strength of them is a lot less. There's less of a strength gap than there has been in the past, where your big stack deck is like way stronger than the heights of these flexible decks. I think the strength of a stack deck is still usually higher when you get the full stack, but is less consistent to achieve it.
He's got 2 Promo Aguni set up.
He's ready to go.
So whatever gets put down is gonna. I mean, it's in danger of getting Ancient Pop.
Exactly. We're holding our removal on the board for all to see.
This is crazy. Okay, so we're going straight for the training into, yep. I imagine, Cerberus. Yep. Cerberus for
regular
one.
Cerberus, because we haven't had a chance to tuck that protoform under. Maybe protoform into Cerb X. Maybe just raw Evo into the Cerb X.
Needed to grab the Cerb X. That's why he did the Cerb.
Mm-hmm. Draw one, trash one, and we're gonna play out a little guy.
Does he have 2 memory gain in there? If he has 2 memory gain, he can get into the Lord Knight. That can be...
He's got Goblimon and he's got Dogorex, so he does have 2 memory gain if... yeah, he does have 2 memory gain, because he just pitched a card for Cerb, so he'll gain 1 off the Gobli, and whenever he plays this rookie, he's going to gain 1 off the Dober.
So we're going to play
So we
that.
will have enough memory to go into Lord Knight.
Oops. I got you, Ryan. You're good. All right, so let's say, so we've got the Lord Knight. Lord Knight has hit the board, and we're playing out Deltamon. Deltamon's likely going to take out the Agunimon. I would imagine. Yeah, the Agunimon's gone. That Flamemon does have on deletion play a Tamer. So, I mean, even though we deleted something on that side, we still got some plus. We see the Lord Knight X go down, and we have protoformed into it, so now we're sitting at 0 memory. And so we got, we did the alliance play. We're swinging, we're popping, we're unsuspending, we're collisioning. This is going to be a block and piercing 2 checks at least 15k.
Wow, a lot happened while I was gone, and it looks like Olu's in a great spot now.
It does. Oh, he's got, yeah, down to 0 check. Oh, okay. What just happened? What just happened? What card is that?
That's overclock for game is what's happened.
What card is that?
That is Zed Millenniumon, who has the overclock ability to pop a composite Digimon, if I'm not mistaken. So, after swinging all those checks, was able to pop the Deltamon to attack the player.
That was crazy. That was crazy. We've got an overclock for game in Rumble Arena 1 at the final table to go to a game 3.
Yeah, that's basically Lord Knight said, I like what you're doing when you Omni for game, and I would like a piece of that, please.
That... He's never used that against me. Am I not good enough for him to play that card? Crazy.
You just haven't seen the situations where he's got to make that comeback.
Wow. Okay. This says, win Digivolving by returning 1 card from your opponent's trash to the top of the deck. No, that's not what it says. Overclock at the end of turn by deleting one of your tokens or other composite Digimon. This Digimon attacks a player without suspending.
So it gets the Arrestrodramon attack, basically, by popping the Deltamon.
Deltamon.
Okay. Which is
Okay.
pretty neat, because you probably want to play the Deltamon anyway throughout the combo to clear off some little guys.
He promoted Dober X. Okay, the next game started. I'm just... That turn was crazy.
It was a very good turn. I'm sad that I missed most of it. Maddie lit some incense and accidentally set off the fire alarm.
Nice. You had to get that little...
We're back now.
Had to get the little thing to stop beeping. All right. This is already looking better for I was gonna say it's looking better for Olu, and then 2 Tamers were revealed. So I don't really know what to think.
Yeah. Well, this is our big finisher. This is probably a pretty tough choice for Michael to ask, do I need my finisher now? Will I see it later? Or do I need one of these Tamers right now? Depending on
needs the big
hand, this Tamer is also one of your big enablers. You kind of need it to continue doing the combo that you want to do. looking for a Koro draw, see what we get off of it. Looks like it's going to be a Gobblemon, so we are going to perish, but we get that draw going into a flame in the back. And straight to that promo. And because we didn't add the Ancient, we can maybe presume that there's a different Ancient in hand, and we were stopping to debate if we wanted the option of one or the other. Or maybe we drew the promo off of our Koro draw. Maybe we drew it off of our Flamebond draw, you know? But I think there's a world where you can expect the other Ancient Gray, or any Ancient Gray, to already be ready.
Well, he didn't push up within the first 5.
Sometimes you just gotta think through your turn.
Was I? Oh, no, I was not wrong. He lived though. Effect. Ooh, Olu slams down the Luga. Why is Lugamon there? Yikes.
Now, I think this play, you still have the inheritable of on deletion play up to Kuya. So even if you don't have everything, you're leaving out this landmine per se. So that if this guy dies, you get to play out your expensive 5-cost memory tamer that starts to enable everything.
Mm-hmm.
Olu going into the regular Serb, going up the line, using the resources along the way. Looks like we are going to swing over and give Michael the opportunity to play out that tamer, wasting no time, knew exactly what he wanted. That's why he grabbed it off the Yuko. Yep. This tamer is insane, by the way. One of the coolest cards, I think, to come out. Really add some interesting depth to the hybrid game plans. Being able to say end of turn attack. There's also a really cool tech that that these red hybrid players are playing in combination with this card is the Gigasmon that says when Digivolving you get Rush. So you can get Rush end of turn attack on one of these Takuyas that's been played by an Ancient Greymon.
Olu hit every single X antibody in his deck.
Wow.
Off of the Gabu X. That is the most insane Gabu X that I've seen in a minute. He picks up 2 pieces. I don't think, well, unless he gave 4 memory, is he going to gain a memory or at least 1?
I mean, he's guaranteed, I think the reason we're sitting at this 4, because he was even off the Anubis. Does he not gain any back?
I don't think so. He does not have Serbex or Dobrex in stack.
Interesting. Maybe we just had to do it. You know, we needed the searches. The rest of our hand wasn't strong enough, and we know if this stack doesn't make it to see the next turn, we need to be able to rebuild with our extra pieces. Could be the line of thinking here. But of course, we are incredibly set up on Michael's end.
Yeah.
He's
going
into
fast.
The burning, straight to the Aguni. We've got plenty of memory with 5. That is enough to go for your Ancient play and keep turn.
Oof,
and we have a lot of sources.
Here goes. What's that? 5?
I'm looking at counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sec plus 4. He said, yeah, that's all of them.
And that's it.
Hybrid for game. No aces here. Nothing that can come up, and that is Michael definitively taking it. Ending round 3 as the undefeated player, just how he started round 2 as the only undefeated player, and showing why. Incredible work with that red hybrid deck.
That was a great showing. I mean, we saw him win against Mother Shoto, and then we saw him win against Lord Knight X. Those are 2 decks that I know NFD as a group, at least some of us that were in chat yesterday, kind of ranked both of those decks in at least tier 1, some 1.5s. But they're definitely high ranking decks, and Michael just blew through both of them. Now, were both game 3s? Yes, but all 4 games that we watched Michael win were very, very decisive.
Yeah, it looked like when the engine is humming, There is not much else to say. It does exactly what it needs to do, concisely and powerfully. That deck is one that I would definitely keep my eyes on as the format progresses, and more people kind of wake up to it, I suppose. And I really loved that Michael came prepped with the high-speed plugin to just completely ignore the wall of blockers that might be creeping up in the format.
Yeah, no, that was a great showing, and he's the first winner of NFD's Rumble Arena.